Challenge Cup opener for the Sheffield Steelers, the Champions Hockey League out of the way. Domestic action returned to the Sheffield Arena. The Sheffield Steelers were wearing blue for the Cup. Local lad Ben Bands didn't have far to travel with the Cardiff Devils. Mathieu scored a great goal in the Steelers' 4-0 shutout of the Coventry Blaze on Saturday. More of the same from him and Tyler Plant. Before that, the Elite League Championship banner was raised to the ceiling. A great night at the arena. A great game ahead. To take us through this one, Seth Bennett.
The intensity right now. These are two teams that every time they meet, they know it could well be crucial in terms of them winning a trophy come the end of the campaign. Be that the Challenge Cup, the playoffs, or that league title. The Steelers will send this one in again. Contact made immediately. Here is Fretter. Salters no doubt will finish. Does, hammers it from behind. Shot comes in, kick save. Rebound will pop up the other way, and Salters is going to streak away. O'Connor's with him. Salters all on his own. Has he in a finish? Wide he goes. He's taken down. Penalty shots. Early drama here at the House of Steel then. As Salters involved in a big hit at one end and then a breakaway at the other, and the Devils have a penalty shot. So, what do you think, John?
Well, I'm not sure how many of these Lee Salters has taken in his career, but he looks pretty confident right now.
Goes on the backhand side, and Tyler Plant, big, tall and strong, and he makes sure there's no way through. So,
well, Seth, we spoke before the game that Tyler Plant stays with the shooter and makes the shooter make the first move. Tyler Plant, there was no particular feint from Salters there, and Tyler Plant just followed the puck all the way in, backing back into his net, and Salters just ran out of real estate in the end, and it was a good pad save from Plant. So
get a bit of movement. Legui with a good outlet pass. Steelers and Dowd tries a centering feed. It doesn't quite find the destination, and now we've got a breakaway again. It's Haddad walking in all alone. Haddad, another great save. And then a hit coming, and Tyler Plant not happy. Doucette did hit Plant on the play, and the Steelers going on the power play in a minute. As they go to the net, they score! Mathieu doing the business in that high percentage area. And while eyes may have been at the other end of the ice on Tyler Plant, the Steelers went straight back up the other end, and what a feed that was.
It's another breakaway for the Devils, but Plant comes up with a big save. Doucette hits Plant. The Devils get men caught up the ice, and their defensive coverage breaks down. I think the Steelers have an extra man, and going to the net, and if you give him that room, what a great feed as well. That's a big goal for the Steelers.
He slapped it straight down the middle of the ice, picked his man out. And Steelers looking to be aggressive doing that, as another chance may come their way. Bounds having to flop around a bit to make sure that he makes the save. Another shot will come all the way through. Wowzers, through a couple of screens, and Jace Coyle's on the board. His first for the Sheffield Steelers. And the snapshot had eyes. Steelers got it back to the blue line, and as her dad tried to make the ground, Coyle just took a second and swept it towards the net. Was there a deflection? Either way, Bounds beaten clean.
And Duco doing a great job in front, engaging the attention of Tyson Marsh there and really creating the screen in front of Ben Bounds, and that puck certainly did have eyes, and Steelers just getting bodies to the net, and Marsh and Hendricks couldn't clear them out, and Ben Bounds, who's been stellar in this first period, really had no chance on that. But I think you're right, Seth, it was that extra move by Cole at the blue line, just giving him a little bit of time, opening up the shooting lane, a mark of a very gifted offensive defenseman.
Wow, finds Legui with a chance, can he finish? He does! What a goal! Jeff Legui rolling back the years with that finish. And the Devils are shell-shocked right now with 6:48 to go. Legui evades the poke check, and then patience personified.
I think Andrew Lord might look to call a timeout on this play, but the Devils at the moment are running around in their own zone and not getting the coverage right. The Steelers forwards are finding space down low and getting to Bounds very easily, and Legui, we know all about him. He's had a standout career in the Elite League. Just walks around Bounds there, makes the extra move and finds the top of the net. And
Lord back to the top, space for Hudson to skate into. Snapshot from him goes through absolutely everybody. It's a bit of danger for the Steelers. Now they should be able to get clear, and they do. Here's Cullinetti. Gives it back towards Levi Nelson. No help around him. Nelson. That's what scores! Oh, if ever there was a sniper's goal, it was right there. He pulled the puck back into his tape and then let an absolute ripper go. And Ben Bounds beaten low stick side. And the Steelers put up a 4 spot in the first period.
And again, that's just hockey intelligence from Nelson. He uses Andrew Lord as the screen. There's a little toe drag move that just buys himself an extra step. Lord is the screen, Bounds can't see, and the puck finds the corner. And
tight situation more than a tight angle. Steelers will go backwards. Devils in possession. Martin, quick pass off the goal. Did that go in? Second chance, it does this time. And Andrew Lord scores. And the first one hit the pipework, and Lord picked up the pieces, and he made sure second time round. And is that the one that sets the Devils back on the road here? Steelers with Sarich. Tries to clear away again. It's just held in on the blue line, but Steelers can break. Now they've got some space to work with Legui. Legui finds Dowd. Dowd shoots, scores! Immediate response from Robert Dowd, and like he did in Cardiff, he beats Ben Bounds stick side with a quick release. Legui with the no-look pass, and that opened it up, and Dowd buried it.
I'd be very, very impressed with Jeff Legui tonight, Seth. Playing in that centre position, he's really rolling back the years, and his playmaking ability, not just his goal scoring, he's really dishing the puck well. It's a great no-look pass, as you call, to Dowd, and that's a fantastic snapshot, just beating Bounds to the left-hand side.
Dowd as well had the opportunity. Marsh was strong, and Martin takes it back the other way. Steelers pin him, and they could come back with plenty of men over here. 3-on-2 into the zone. Here's Fretter, it won't settle down for him. Chance, Steelers score! Mathieu took it out of the air, and a power play goal makes it 6-1. And we've seen this so many times before. Fretter and Waugh link well, and the Steelers in ultimate control. He's the man after it. Gets there first. Hit hard by Batch. Steelers trying to spin to the middle. Mosienko creates another turnover. Haddad was with him. Gave him a little shot for his trouble. Batch steps up on Duco and then cross-checks him. Steelers are going to score again. Mosienko puts it home. But the attention was behind the play where Josh Batch had lost his temper with Mike Duco and left a great big hole, which Mosienko punished. And I wonder whether there was a penalty coming on the play as well. My eyes were everywhere then.
Yeah, I can confirm that the hand was up from Liam Sewell. That will be the Sheffield Steelers' second delayed penalty goal of the game.
Release. Hewitt avoids the check of Hendricks.
There we go.
Hendricks goes in again. Tries to wrap Hewitt up. Steelers with another chance. The shot was a shot pass. Chance out in front. Can they score? They do. Oh, what a play that was. Mathieu completes the hat-trick with a fancy down move down low. He went inside, outside and stuck it home. And the Steelers have number 8. And while Hendricks was running around, Waugh was doing what he does best. And that will do it. End of the game. The Steelers have been very, very impressive. They've beaten the Cardiff Devils by 8-1, an extra long toot on the horn, as the Steelers make it a 4-point weekend in the Challenge Cup, and they are very happy indeed.
Mathieu, man of the match for yourself tonight, but a team performance to please.
It's always good to come here for the first game of the year. Came out with a good win like this. They beat us the first game, and I think all the guys had that in mind, and we show up for 60 tonight.
When the new lines were put together this week, you must have hoped that they'd be an instant reaction and an instant click. Surely can't have predicted this.
Yeah, well, to 4-0 last night, and 8-1, I think we made some little change in the lineup, and I think every line clicked right now, and I think we need to look forward, and to a big win like that next weekend, only one game, but we need to keep our heads up.
There have been people talking about scored so many goals last season. Can he get it going this season? Do you feel that pressure?
Well, of course, but last year's last year. I just need to turn the page, and I know people's going to look at me to score goals, and I got good teammates here, so every game I'm going to show up, and if I don't score, I'll do something else to help the team to win.
last night a great weekend, and I think we're seeing the Steelers team that you've hoped we'd seen that you're building.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves, David. I mean, I'm a bit long in the tooth for that, but you've got to enjoy weekends like this. To go to Coventry, win 4-0, in a difficult place with a great coach and a good team they have over there, and then to come in and win 8-1 in front of our own fans here tonight and play the way we did. And when it all started, Tyler was, we gave up a couple of breakaways and a penalty shot, and Tyler shut the door, and it really did wake the bench up. And then we started fizzing pucks around and skating with urgency and playing with urgency and scoring some highlight reel goals. And we just weren't selfish the whole game. Everybody, the D weren't pinching. The D were moving pucks up. They were playing their position. We, playing the system. They weren't looking for their points. And it's easy in games like this to take your foot off the gas and maybe jump into play. But our high forward was smart and steered all night. So, they're a quality club, Cardiff Devils, but we dismantled them tonight because we played together when we played strong. But that was built off the first minute with Tyler. Also built off what you've been doing for the last 6 or 8 weeks. I've just heard you in another interview explain that this is how you practice, and you don't just turn up and it turns out like this. This style that you've brought to the team is what you do Monday through Friday. Well, it's been 6 weeks of hard work, and I just said to the players in the changing room, when you're in the gym and Danny's working you and we're pushing you here, you got a day off tomorrow on Monday and you're moaning and groaning, well, look at the results that have just happened, because we are in good shape, we are playing strong. And we have the talent that goes with that. So this has been a 6-week, cycle to get to this point. But it doesn't stop, because everybody else will be getting better from here on in. And we've got to make sure we are as well.
I was sat on the press balcony in Coventry. They saw your lines last night. What? Thompson's split up Waugh and Fretter. But Waugh and Fretter both had great weekends on separate lines and really helped their teammates.
Well, I've been asked in the press a lot of this. Fretter, Waugh, they play great. Fretter was ill for 2.5 weeks. Whilst he worked his backside off in the Champions League. They're great players. And it's not a case of me putting someone with them to make them better. They're our stud go-to guys. I want them making others better around them. And they both proved that tonight. And quality players, quality individuals, and great performance. Hat-trick for Wazi, back to where he was.
Yeah. Talk to us about now the week ahead, now going forward. Coventry come in here next week. I guess more of the same.
Yeah, and we'll get them in Tuesday. We'll look at the video. We'll have our team meetings. We'll break everything down, as every team does. Mm-hmm. We'll have a hard workout on and off the ice, and it goes again, and we look to get better from Tuesday onwards. These results this week wasn't because of Saturday and Sunday. It started on the Monday, and it followed all the way through. And the boys deserve a day off tomorrow with their families, and because they put in some superb performances over the weekend.